been a while since I made these. It's been quite a lot going on. Actually, it also kind of look different. Funny enough, I kind of like this look. It looks very interesting. Um, I'm not gonna say it's much better than the black and white, but it's definitely a little bit more interesting. Um, anyway, quite a lot going on in my life currently. I have I mean, I guess that's what you'd expect when you're running a business, especially if it's like a one-person business. I'm currently involved in three main projects. So the first one is just simple automation implementation for a relatively big company. I think they do millions per year, which is not bad. Second is a partnership with a guy from India where we are sourcing leads for staffing agencies. And the third is just basic assistance for, I guess you could call it a friend, but I get paid sometimes. It is what it is. Um, More than anything, I guess I'm finding more and more that like I rarely have time to do anything else other than the stuff I'm doing. How about black my teeth? Okay, anyway, I barely have time to like do other stuff. Um, and it's not as if I don't want to do other stuff. It's just if I'm doing something, I want it to feed back into the loop that I'm creating. Because now I realize more and more that life is all just about creating these feedback mechanisms that really help you. Um, I found myself getting stuck in an unhelpful feedback mechanism recently. And it happened like in this really, really subtle way that I couldn't even like notice. And like by the time I noticed, everything clicked into place. Like I was just really, really acting out of line, like wasting time on, I guess, something that I wouldn't say was fruitless because I did learn something more about myself. So it was definitely fruitful. But yeah, I genuinely wasted quite a bit of time. And I don't like wasting time. Like that's what I told myself. Like I keep telling myself I don't like wasting time. The more I tell myself that, the more true it becomes, and that's why I keep telling myself that. Because I understand that we are the stories that we tell ourselves. So as long as you tell yourself the right stories, you will become the right person. Um, so yeah, I tell myself stories that are only going to be useful to me, and I think because of that, I am winning currently. Um, Maybe also because of those stories, I was able to like drag myself out of it. It's actually I kind of remember it like as well. It's like these feelings they come to me like these disgusting. It's like something in my belly is just like scratching at me, telling me, "What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? You're wasting time. You're wasting time." That's how it comes to me. It's so funny when I think about it, but that's literally what happens. And yeah, and sorry about that. Currently living in this like commune. Um, yeah, genuinely, I think I'm gonna be like this type of person who just travels everywhere. Maybe I think that's like the two parts I have in front of me to like settle down somewhere, um, or to just travel everywhere. Recently been scouting out some places. Funnily enough, in order to like get a really good place, you have to prove that you're like, you know, um, in order for you to, you have to, you have to prove that you're able like to afford the place, and sometimes they don't even allow you to like do that type of stuff if you don't have like the proper, I guess you could say like employment contract information and so on and so forth. So they want like permanent contracts. And for someone who is running a business like me, practically self-employed, You can't really do that easily. But that's exactly, I think that's where the challenge is, maybe, or maybe it's not really a challenge, maybe it's an opportunity, right? Maybe the fact that I can't get this easily is allowing me to actually travel everywhere instead, um, to not really settle down anywhere. Maybe that's just how things are supposed to be. Um, Something I tell myself always is the fact that there are no real challenges in life, only opportunities to prove yourself. Um, Sometimes it gets really hard, or maybe I would say annoying. It gets annoying to have to somehow transmute a challenge into something that will help you, like something like an opportunity. So, but like that's the thing. That's what I'm telling myself. It's only hard in the beginning, because at the end of the day, like this is like any skill that you just have to train yourself. You just have to put the reps in, and the universe starts basically doing it automatically soon enough. Um, the only reason anyone has any kind of learned behavior, right, is just because they've been doing something for so long that they can't help but keep doing it automatically. Um, that's, yeah, basically the situation. So what you want to do is you want to do the right things, learn the right skills, and then keep doing them to the extent where they become automatic for you. And again, like you just have to consciously understand who you want to be. You have to like literally choose a path. Um, I have chosen a path, but I can't really say that like I've been on the path all the time, right? I do somewhat stumble sometimes. I think the stumbles are what make it like really sweet as well, because like when you find your way back, it's like so amazing. Um, Maybe someone who's like on the path like me can actually explain that. But yeah, I feel like I'm rambling, but also it's not rambling. I think a future version of me will look back at this moment and be like, yeah, 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 he would get it. Because this is really, really crucial moment for me in more ways than one. Um, but yeah, um, balancing my time, balancing my energy. Currently have some work in my hands, but um, and I'm doing that while also learning about other things as well, consuming content that's useful, getting the brain juices pumping, um, getting interrupted while making videos. Okay, no, never mind. And yeah, just trying to enjoy the life that I get to like write or create for myself. I think that's actually like the coolest part. Like the fact that I can't really say I'm in full control of everything that happens, but I can say that I can see the full consequences of the actions that I take, how they affect my environment, how they affect me, um, and also I can see how literally everything in my life is kind of proving me right, especially with regards to my beliefs about what's actually like the true nature of reality, how you are the sum of, or the quality of the actions that you've ever taken ever in your entire life. um, and if you take shitty actions, you'll just become less of what you could be. That's basically it, right? Again, the concept of what a shitty action is all just according to your own standards. So you just have to pick a direction. That direction will define your standards, and then just block out everything that doesn't help you, push you forward. And as much as some everything can help you as much as every challenge is an opportunity. Um, some challenges are just not worth taking on, uh, because they will dampen your momentum like a lot. Um, so I guess also something I am learning right now is not all challenges are worth taking on, and I'm very grateful for that. But yeah, beyond this, yeah, just trying to grow my business, trying to accomplish my goals. Last month was a really big month for me. I made more money than I ever made in my entire life. This month I'm gonna make more. It just is what it is. Um, yeah, it gets easier to like make this much money, especially when I'm like constantly spending it as well. Buying instantly subscriptions left, right, and center. I bought an Apollo subscription yesterday. Scraped like a few thousand leads. My business partner and I are going to be using those to fulfill for the staffing agency. Not important. Like when I think back to the version of me from a few months back, who like literally couldn't even buy like the smallest subscription to any service because I was just so frightened that oh no, money was leaving my life. Um, and then I think back to like this version of me right now who just looks at the price tag and be like, oh okay, boop. It's so funny. It really is like hilarious when I think about it. And all of that is just a choice, right? Like when you finally understand that the version of you who's capable of taking those types of choices exists, if not now, then in the future, right? You realize just how small the distance is between you and that version, just based on your actions. Like literally, the universe automates itself just based on action. Like that's all it takes. You just have to take the right actions. Again, the right actions is all just according to your own perspective, all according to your own perception of what you want in life and where you think you can get to, right? Because the only limitations that exist are the ones we set up on ourselves. And I set my life, I set my life up currently such that I don't have limits, right? Like I set a huge, crazy, huge goal in front of me, and it's that goal is like kind of it looks kind of impossible, but I think that's exactly the point. So as long as I can just keep realigning myself to the goal, the closer I get to the goal, I think the further I can push it as well. And that's another nice thing. It's like goals are never supposed to be something you reach. Maybe they're just supposed to just be there, something you admire from the distance, and just look at it and just keep looking at it. Just pay attention to the right thing. So yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you when I see you.